38 minutes after Magic the Gathering's 30th year anniversary went for sale, it was no longer available. Well, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. My name is Louie. I hope you're having yourself a fantastic day. Yesterday, the Magic the Gathering 30th year anniversary $250 packs, $1,000 product went up for sale, and there's various reports on whether or not there was a waiting time to get in. I've heard some people say there wasn't. For me, when I went onto the website, I did not buy the product, but when I went onto the website, there was no waiting time. For other people, they say there was a very short waiting window, but nonetheless, the product was removed from the website after 38 minutes on the website, and they put out a tweet that essentially said, the Magic 30th Anniversary Edition product is no longer available. They didn't say it's sold out. They didn't say that they didn't have any wait times. They didn't apologize for anything. They just said it's no longer available. So I want to have a conversation today on the back end of this thing. Now that we're seeing the secondary market start a little bit, and we'll follow up with this later on, but on the back end of this thing, did you miss out if you didn't buy this? Were we so emotional on YouTube? Were all of us so emotional and so into this product in a negative way that we missed out on some form of positivity that this could have been? The short answer for that is no. No, we did not. We did not, absolutely not miss out on anything. Let's start here with sold listings of this product from confirmed pre-orders of it. You're starting to see some of those things pop up on eBay, sold listings that are around $1,500, which means after fees and shipping and all the work involved, you've got about a $220 to $230 profit. Now, that's great for those involved. There's a few things to be worried about. As somebody who has often engaged in that behavior, doing pre-orders and then selling some things to recoup costs, that is what business is, you have some big issues that come into that. Number one is canceled orders. In the next couple of weeks, the next couple of days before that product is actually delivered to the sellers on eBay, you're gonna start seeing some, if it goes down in price, some people canceling their orders, and then that $250 profit can easily become a lot smaller as the rest of the market comes down. In addition to that, once these products are in people's hands, there's a massive influx of it. A lot of people don't like to go on eBay and sell things as pre-orders until they have it in hand. That's just there's a comfort level for sellers that says, man, I'm gonna wait until I get this in hand to list it, because then I know that it's in good condition, I don't have to cancel things, and it's just much more smooth for the seller. So when the influx of product comes in, I firmly believe that this price point is going to drop on it, and it's going to considerably go down. I also want to back up and talk about this selling out. And I'm not going to come out and say that Wizards wanted to create some sort of FOMO or hype for this selling out, because I don't see where they win on the back end of that. I guess it's just a PR stunt that they can sell out a $1,000 product. There's no real way that they make more money off of it, is what I'm trying to say. Although there has been some rumors in the distribution hubs that they may be getting this. I'm not saying that, I'm not confirming that, I'm just telling you there are some rumors that distribution to LGSs may be getting some of these products. So a gut feeling of mine says that some of this was things that they pulled and that they're gonna sell to LGSs. I don't know what LGS buys it at that $1,000 price point. I don't know what the price point would be. But my point here is that they don't have any real incentive to leave it up. If you look at the cost of this product for Magic the Gathering, it's there's no way to fully understand how cheap it is for them, but they didn't change the artwork. There's reports that they weren't paying a lot of the artists. They barely did any amount of work. They probably paid some guy on Fiverr to change the borders and to zoom in some of the artwork. It's really not that much work. You and I could do it pretty easily. And then the product itself is just like 4 booster packs and a box. Like, the amount of money invested in this product compared to the $1,000 price tag means that they don't have to sell very much of this to see a significant profit, or even just to break even. So I really think that they came up with this idea to say, okay, we've had so much negativity, let's just back off of this and say that it's sold out. And so I think what will be really interesting is to see their Q4 earnings report here in a couple weeks to kind of compare it to Q3. The problem is you also have Black Friday in there, you've got a lot of other sales in there. So it's gonna be interesting to see, though. I just don't think that they had to sell that many of these in order to call it a quote unquote success because of the cost to them of the product. So I don't think that we missed out on actual product. I don't think like there was a huge demand for this on the website, and I don't think that those of us who didn't purchase it missed out on that. I don't think that the profit is going to be super high. I don't think we missed out on that. And I think what we gained as a community is that we stood up and we said to Wizards, we don't want this. And the Magic the Gathering community united around this thing, and that is fantastic. That is absolutely, I feel like the Magic community made a stand against Hasbro on this. But now we have to figure out how to transition from that. I think there's a lot of things that need to happen, and we need to continue that transition. I think these next Dominaria remastered products that are going to be $275 collector boxes, I think that's still ridiculous. I think that the Magic the Gathering I was gonna make a video on this, I should have. I think that that $1,000 product is like when you walk into Costco and they put the most expensive, biggest TV on the floor and you see that, and then when you get back to the other TVs, the prices seem cheaper as a result of this giant TV, $2,000 TV in the front of the store. It's pricing, it's making you aware of higher prices so that the other prices seem cheaper. And I think that that is the biggest danger of this. You saw a $1,000 product and you're like, oh, $275 for 12 booster packs, that seems better. And it doesn't. It's a terrible thing. I think that we as a community need to continue to say no to a lot of these products. This is coming from a store perspective. I need you to buy collector boxes of Dominaria Remastered. I'm committed. Like, I can't way reduce my spend on them, but I have to take some of them, and I'm committed to a decent amount of the boxes still. And so I think, like, at the end of the day, though, we just have to keep saying no as a community until they really hammer back and really understand it's not price sensitivity, it's that the cards aren't worth $275, that the cards aren't worth $1,000, that old cards are worth money because of their age and because they're collectible and because they're important to the history of the game. They're not just randomly printed in short batches and just because they're shiny. Like, Magic needs to realize and respect that age equals value in a lot of ways, that kind of authenticity of play and age kind of creates value. And there can be things that create other value, but not just throwing a shiny crappy foil together and then jacking up the price. It just doesn't work. So I think as a community we need to just not call this a win, but actually move through this into the next thing. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens for Magic in 2023. Again, I think I said this on my live stream the other night, I think the entire TCG industry is in for a very rough 2023. I think we are gonna keep going down before we start going up. This means that for you as a consumer, you really need to be smart about the things that you pick up. You need to not have FOMO into these products. You need to wait till the price kind of balances out and take little risks that don't collapse you. You're never gonna make money, you're never gonna grow your collection by not taking risk, but those risks have to be calculated. Those risks have to be set up to allow you to continue to succeed if those risks fail. So anyway, I don't feel like I missed out on anything with Magic 30. I think we did a good thing. I think the community did a good thing by not buying this product, and I'm a very small part of the Magic the Gathering community. And I was very frustrated with being a Magic content creator through this whole thing. It's been a frustrating experience, feeling like you just have to be so negative because it's so horrible. But I'm frustrated by that, but I am proud that the community kind of came together to stick it to the man a little bit. So hopefully you don't feel like you missed out on that product. I don't think you should. I hope that you will consider these other products and consider where you spend your money with Magic the Gathering matters. It doesn't support Wizards to buy reserve list cards. You know, like it doesn't support Wizards if you're buying reserve lists and old cards. It only supports them if you're buying new stuff. So hopefully you have yourself a fantastic day. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And remember to be kind to the people around you.